Imagine stepping onto an island so far removed from the world that you might as well be on another planet. Picture a place where history and isolation collide in fascinating ways, where ancient civilizations, legendary figures, and even modern-day communities have thrived despite some of the most extreme conditions known to mankind. These islands are not just isolated. They are alive with stories of survival, human resilience, and unforgettable beauty. Today, we'll take you on a journey to uncover 10 of the most secluded islands on Earth, places so isolated that they remain some of the last truly untouched corners of our planet. But these islands are not just about breathtaking landscapes or rare wildlife. They are home to communities that have learned to live with remarkable self-sufficiency, facing challenges that would break most people. From volcanic landscapes to serene, untouched paradises, these islands tell the story of humanity's ability to adapt, survive, and thrive in even the harshest environments. But be warned, one of the facts we'll share will surprise you. It's a tale of a place so remote that the closest hospital is over 2,000 miles away. Curious? Stay tuned as we dive into these incredible outposts of humanity. Welcome to World Marvels. 10. Napoleon's Exile. St. Helena is a name forever tied to one of the most iconic figures in history, Napoleon Bonaparte. Located in the heart of the Atlantic Ocean, this island is more than just a speck of land. It's a living piece of history. Discovered by Portuguese explorers in the early 1500s, St. Helena was used as a stopover for ships sailing between Europe, Africa, and Asia. But its true claim to fame came in 1815, when Napoleon was exiled to the island after his defeat at the Battle of Waterloo. Napoleon's time on St. Helena was a period of both hardship and reflection. For the people of the island, it became a place of intense historical significance, and for modern-day visitors, it remains one of the few places where you can literally walk in the footsteps of this legendary leader. Longwood House, where Napoleon spent his final years, is one of the island's most famous landmarks, and visitors can also visit his tomb, a haunting reminder of his extraordinary life. St. Helena is one of the most isolated islands in the world, and its airport, which opened in 2017, receives only a few flights a month due to the island's unpredictable weather. Its seclusion has preserved its natural beauty, and its residents, known as the Saints, embody a fascinating blend of African, European, and Asian heritage. The island may be small, but it is rich in history and culture, offering visitors a rare opportunity to experience a world that has remained largely unchanged for centuries. 9. The Mutineers' Island. Pitcairn Island is so remote that it often feels like a place from a forgotten era. Located in the Pacific Ocean, this tiny island is home to just around 60 people, and its fascinating history dates back to 1789 when the mutineers of the HMS Bounty, along with their Polynesian companions, sought refuge here. Over the years, these settlers formed a tight-knit community, and today, the island's residents are the direct descendants of those who first landed here over 2 centuries ago. One of the most unique aspects of Pitcairn is its language, which is a remarkable fusion of English and Polynesian. This linguistic blend is a living testament to the island's mixed heritage, a heritage that has shaped every aspect of life on the island. The community is incredibly self-sufficient, with no airport and only a handful of ships visiting each year. This isolation means that supplies, such as food and other essentials, must be ordered months in advance. Despite these challenges, the islanders have managed to survive and even thrive, crafting intricate sculptures and woven baskets using traditional methods passed down through generations. Pitcairn is a symbol of human resilience. The isolation may be extreme, but the island's rich history, vibrant culture, and the ingenuity of its people make it a remarkable example of survival against the odds. 8. Family Legacy. Palmerston Island, located in the vast Pacific Ocean, is one of the most unusual communities in the world. With a population of just 62 people, nearly all of whom are descendants of William Masters, an English carpenter who settled here in 1863 with his 3 Polynesian wives, this island has maintained a unique way of life for over a century. The island's inhabitants continue to honor their forefathers by preserving a self-sufficient lifestyle that relies heavily on fishing and rainwater for drinking. Life on Palmerston is simple, but not without its challenges. There are no banks, no stores, and the nearest medical facility is over 300 miles away. Despite these obstacles, the residents of Palmerston thrive as a close-knit community. They work together to maintain the island's fragile ecosystem, particularly the surrounding coral reefs, which provide food and income. Fishing is not just a way of life but also a vital economic activity, and the islanders' careful management of the ocean's resources ensures their sustainability. The connection between the people of Palmerston and their heritage is unbreakable. The island may be small, but it is rich in familial bonds and a deep sense of community. It is an inspiring example of how even in the most remote corners of the world, human spirit and resilience can create a thriving and harmonious way of life. 7. Volcanic isolation. Tristan da Cunha is one of the most isolated islands in the world, located in the South Atlantic Ocean. With a population of around 250 people, it is a stark reminder of the resilience of human beings. The island is part of the Tristan da Cunha archipelago, and its volcanic landscape, marked by towering cliffs and a dramatic volcanic peak, makes it both stunning and unforgiving. Harsh weather conditions, frequent storms, and extreme isolation make survival here a true test of endurance. The islanders' way of life is deeply rooted in self-sufficiency. With no airport, the only way to reach Tristan da Cunha is by sea, and supply ships visit only a few times a year. This means that food, medical supplies, and other essentials must be carefully planned and delivered in advance. Many families on the island cultivate small farms, raise livestock, and fish for their food, while crayfish harvested from the surrounding waters serves as the island's primary export. Tristan da Cunha's extreme isolation may present challenges, but it has also created a close-knit community that relies on each other for support. The island's residents have maintained a unique way of life that is deeply tied to the land and the sea. Despite the hardships, the people of Tristan da Cunha demonstrate the power of community, resilience, and adaptability. 6. The alien landscape. Socotra, a remote archipelago located in the Arabian Sea, is often described as one of the most alien-like places on Earth. Its surreal landscape is home to over 700 species of plants and animals, with nearly one-third of them found nowhere else on the planet, making it an extraordinary biodiversity hotspot. Among its many wonders, the iconic dragon's blood tree stands out, known for its umbrella-shaped canopy and red sap that gives it a distinctly otherworldly appearance. This tree, along with other unique flora, defines the stark beauty of Socotra's landscape. For centuries, the island's 60,000 residents have lived in harmony with their surroundings, relying on natural resources like frankincense, myrrh, and the sap of the dragon's blood tree for their livelihoods. This sustainable relationship with nature has allowed the community to thrive in this isolated paradise. However, Socotra faces mounting challenges. Climate change is increasingly threatening its fragile ecosystems, while unregulated tourism poses a risk to its pristine environment. The island has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in recognition of its unique biodiversity, highlighting the importance of conservation efforts. Despite these threats, the residents of Socotra remain deeply connected to their land and their culture, working to maintain the delicate balance between conservation and development. Socotra is a living example of the incredible biodiversity that our planet has to offer, and it serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need to protect these irreplaceable ecosystems. 5. The Moai statues. Easter Island, also known as Rapa Nui, is perhaps one of the most mysterious places on Earth. Situated over 2,000 miles from the nearest mainland, Easter Island is famous for its imposing Moai statues, monolithic figures carved from volcanic rock that stand sentinel across the island's landscape. These statues, some over 30 feet tall, are believed to represent the ancestors of the island's indigenous people, and they hold profound spiritual significance. The history of Easter Island is marked by both triumph and tragedy. The island's inhabitants once flourished, creating a complex society with a unique culture. However, deforestation, largely caused by the need for timber to transport and erect the Moai statues, led to ecological collapse. Without trees, the island's soil became vulnerable to erosion, and agricultural production suffered. This environmental disaster triggered internal conflicts, leading to the eventual downfall of the once thriving society. Despite the challenges, the people of Easter Island have demonstrated remarkable resilience. Over time, they rebuilt their communities, adapted to their changing environment, and preserved their cultural traditions. Today, Easter Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and efforts are underway to protect its unique ecosystem and safeguard its cultural heritage for future generations. The Moai statues, though silent, continue to stand as a testament to the ingenuity, determination, and resilience of the Rapa Nui people. For unspoiled beauty, Palawan, often referred to as the last frontier of the Philippines, is a tropical paradise where nature's beauty remains largely unspoiled. With its crystal-clear waters, pristine white sand beaches, lush rainforests, and towering limestone cliffs, Palawan is a dream destination for nature lovers and adventurers alike. But its beauty goes beyond just its landscapes. The island is a hotspot for biodiversity, home to numerous rare species found nowhere else on Earth. Palawan's vibrant coral reefs are teeming with marine life, making it one of the most important biodiversity areas in the world. The Puerto Princesa Underground River, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is just one example of the natural wonders that can be found here. The island also houses protected areas like the Tabataha Reefs Natural Park, a marine sanctuary that plays a vital role in preserving the area's fragile ecosystems. Despite its popularity as a travel destination, Palawan is committed to conservation and sustainability. The local government, along with conservation organizations and communities, works together to ensure that tourism is regulated to minimize environmental impact. Palawan's commitment to preserving its natural beauty makes it a model for ecotourism, offering visitors the chance to explore one of the world's most pristine environments while promoting sustainable travel practices. 3. Conservation success. Lord Howe Island, located off the coast of Australia, stands as a shining example of successful conservation and sustainable tourism. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Lord Howe Island is celebrated for its extraordinary biodiversity and its careful management, ensuring the protection of its delicate ecosystems. The island's lush rainforests, towering mountains, and crystal-clear waters provide a sanctuary for a wide variety of plant and animal species, many of which are endemic to the island. One of the island's most remarkable conservation strategies is its strict visitor limits. Only a select number of tourists are allowed to visit each year, ensuring that the island's environment is not overwhelmed by mass tourism. This, combined with a commitment to renewable energy sources and eco-friendly practices, has helped preserve the island's pristine beauty. Lord Howe Island is also home to the southernmost coral reef in the world, which serves as a haven for marine life, and ongoing conservation programs focus on restoring habitats and protecting native species. The island's efforts to control invasive species, which once threatened its delicate ecosystem, have been particularly successful. Through these combined efforts, Lord Howe Island has become a model of how sustainable tourism and conservation can coexist, ensuring that this pristine paradise continues to thrive for generations to come. 2. The Savage Wilderness. The Savage Islands, or Ilhas Selvagens, located in the North Atlantic off the coast of Madeira, Portugal, are among Europe's most secluded and untouched natural reserves. Since 1971, these rugged islands have been strictly protected, offering a rare glimpse into ecosystems that have remained largely free from human interference. The Savage Islands are characterized by dramatic cliffs, unspoiled beaches, and lush landscapes, making them a sanctuary for seabirds and marine life. The islands are home to large colonies of seabirds, including endangered species like the Mataron storm petrel, along with Atlantic puffins and yellow-legged gulls. The surrounding waters are rich with marine life, from vibrant fish species to colorful coral reefs, which play a vital role in marine conservation efforts. The isolation of these islands, combined with strict regulations that limit human access, ensures that the ecosystems remain as undisturbed as possible. Today, the Savage Islands stand as a testament to the importance of preserving Europe's natural heritage. Only researchers and conservationists are allowed to visit, providing an opportunity to study ecosystems that are rarely seen by the outside world. These islands represent a model for environmental protection and serve as a reminder of the immense value of preserving the Earth's remaining wilderness. 1. A haven of resilience. The most isolated of them all is perhaps the one island that stands as a true example of survival against all odds: Bouvet Island. Located in the South Atlantic Ocean, Bouvet Island is so remote that the nearest landmass is over 1,000 miles away. Its desolate landscape, marked by glaciers and volcanic rock, is home to a range of birds and seals, but it is almost entirely uninhabited. The island's extreme isolation means that it serves primarily as a nature reserve and is protected from human encroachment. The island's harsh conditions make it virtually impossible for humans to live there permanently. However, the resilience of the wildlife that calls it home is remarkable. Bouvet Island is a sanctuary for a variety of seabird species, including the South Georgia pipit, and it plays a crucial role in the conservation of these species. Despite its extreme isolation, Bouvet Island remains an important ecological site, a living testament to the power of nature to thrive even in the most inhospitable environments. Bouvet Island may not be a place where humans have made their home, but its significance as a natural preserve and its role in maintaining biodiversity in the South Atlantic make it one of the most important and secluded islands on the planet. It serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience of life in the most extreme conditions and the importance of preserving these fragile ecosystems for future generations. As we've seen, the most secluded islands on Earth are not just isolated places. They are rich with history, culture, and lessons of human survival. Whether it's the story of Napoleon's exile on St. Helena or the mutineers' survival on Pitcairn Island, these islands tell the stories of communities that have thrived against all odds. They remind us of the strength of the human spirit, the beauty of untouched landscapes, and the importance of preserving our planet's most remote and precious ecosystems. But what about you? Which of these islands would you want to visit and explore? Would you brave the isolation? Or do you think the extreme remoteness would be too much to handle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this journey into the world's most secluded places, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from around the globe. Your support helps us bring these fascinating destinations to life, and we can't wait to share more with you. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and never stop exploring.